What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, Twitter? For this live stream, we will be talking about um, what will we do based on my opinion. If we had to do a serious or horror or things something like that, what kind of Punisher story we will make? Um who might be the villains in it? Or would you make spin-off series off it and stuff like that? In my opinion, if y'all would do that. And we would talk about DC. Well, what, what we want in the next Power Ranger game and the next DC game. It could be Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, any character that they will want. In my opinion, everything else like that. Because by my opinion, I would want based on DC, Marvel, and everything else like that, dealing with characters, is like in my opinion, since we got a lot of Batman stuff already, we got a Gotham Knights. Why can't we get a Green Arrow movie or a Green Lantern? Because we're getting a Wonder Woman game already. And why can't we get a Superman game? Would be cool. I think in my opinion, it would be cool in my opinion. But it seems like in my opinion, it seems like people want Batman. But I understand the reason why they want Batman, like Nightwing games, stuff like that. I understand it, but the thing is, we need to push other characters as well, in my opinion, and that will be like a good thing, in my opinion, and stuff like that. Because that's just me. Everything else like that. What's up, Barcode?
Yeah.
Do this stream, we were talking about if we had to do a Superman or Power Ranger future, like on Deal Begins, the spin-off shows. Which series can we do that with? And what is our prediction? What Netflix might do with Hasbro stuff like that, and deal with Power Rangers? Would he go animated? Would he go like video game wise and just try to connect it? It's sound like the Batman games and stuff be doing.
Right.
Because that'd be a good thing if they could do like a Power Rangers series game based on the Batman stuff. Sound like Batman. Because you met Arkham Knight, one Red Hood and a lot. Yeah. If they can do that, in my opinion, just with Power Rangers, that'd be a good thing because that's what, if you look at it, Power Rangers got 25 years worth of history and plus the comic books they can use to make the games off.
Yeah.
If I was them, I would use the comic books for some and use the live action Power Rangers stuff just as reference. Did just try draw and sound like a opinion. So a good because they're from thing about the on the Marvel Avengers game show that can make a good superhero team up game. And DC show than just with Gotham's and stuff like that. The Gotham Knight is way better than the Avengers game they had with Thor and Iron Man, which is kind of sad in my opinion. Because the thing in my opinion, I should not be saying that a Gotham's Knight game with Nightwing and Batgirl is better than a game with the Avengers, the core Avengers team, with Iron Man, Captain America, everything like that. I should not be saying that. and based on name recognition too. Um, shoot, I shouldn't be saying, in my opinion, that the Avengers game or something like that is not better than the
Yeah, fine.
Gotham's Night game. The along with characters that is second tier below Batman, and you telling me that you let WB make a better team up game just than you, just with two characters? Come on now, that make no sense.
Yeah, for real.
And don't Disney own the video game rights to some of these characters?
Pretty sure for big stuff.
Yeah, because think about it, if Disney owned the rights to some of these characters, then how didn't Disney just ain't step in and say this game just don't look good based on the unfinished
I'm
product?
not, I'm not thinking about for
Because,
each other. I think about it's like
because
things.
that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Because think about it, I think Disney just ain't think about the consequences of them making a bad game. I think, in my opinion, because thing with me, shoot, I think Disney just was thinking about just making money off the name of Avengers instead of them, in my opinion, just getting a good story out the game,
Yeah, fine.
and
Yeah,
that'd be a good thing. Because if you look at all the Batman games and stuff like that, most of the Batman games got most of the best storylines, and plus the gameplay is good and stuff like that. The gameplay, the stories, and everything like that be good, in my opinion. And
yeah,
that sounds like the worst thing possible that could happen just with an MCU something like that who had good movies at the time before Phase
fine.
4 came around.
Yeah,
Because the thing about me and my parent about that, man, should that junk got on my nerves. I said, God, thought that junk got on my
yeah,
nerves. When that because like certain parts of the games look good, the fighting the enemies and stuff like that look good, but the story in it, but the story and
yeah,
stuff like
fine.
that didn't
Makes sense.
correlate. Be because the thing about my opinion, why would Miss Marvel be trying to look for David Banner? That's not her
Yeah,
place. That's Iron Man. That's Iron Man and Captain America place to do that.
yeah,
Uh, because they kind of center the game around her, which didn't make no sense. Because
yeah, fine.
because that game should have centered around Iron Man and everybody else part of Avengers. Just try to build up just their name again, and they find Miss Marvel just on the streets and running from more our people, and they
Yeah,
could have added
fine.
in that way. And that's kind of like the bad thing that I don't get because that's what I keep on saying. I said the Avengers got real good comic books. They got good
Yep.
comic books that on to make into video games and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
they could put their own little spin on it, which I don't mind. Just don't doing that. And this what being in the middle get me sometimes. Talk some just admit that when Marvel got good comic books and stuff for that because DC people don't really like that.
yeah, fine.
But me, I'm just in the middle, and that kind of gets me. Shoot, that kind of gets
Nirvana.
people. Yeah.
Nirvana. For
hmm And the kind of thing about for me, if I was doing like a Power Rangers franchise thing, something like that, I would mix a little bit of the live action show stuff up in the game and mix in some just the comic book stuff. Just to bring in some of the new fans and make some
yeah.
spin-offs just with the Green Ranger, the Green White
Mm-hmm.
Ranger stuff. Because think about it, if you look at it, Zordon had sent Tommy on missions by himself without the team.
Yeah,
And that what probably the fans don't want to admit sometimes, dealing with Tommy. because if you look at it, that Tommy could make his own comic books, everything else like that, and make it into games
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But such you probably can do it now. You probably get so you probably got to use a different character name just instead of Tommy. Use a different or something like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because think about it, Tommy's gone now. You can't really use him as a Green Red Ranger.
Yeah.
But the
For
thing is,
sure.
you still could bring in like a different actor that can do the voice
And
since it's the game or something like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Since it's the game, I would just use a voice as them or something like that.
Yeah. Who's similar to this Tommy voice right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because like Tommy daughter, I like her everything like that, and she seems like a nice person. But that's what she got to come into the Punisher franchise as playing her own character. She played the Green and White
Yep.
Ranger, anything like that in the movie. Because think about it, it's already on screen from the '90s. It's like Tommy is a male, everything like that. It's already on screen and stuff like that.
Okay.
If she was older or something like that, if she was older and she would have taken over just on a TV show, and he would have passed it down to her, the Green and White Ranger power, like on TV or something like that, people probably accept it a little bit more. But the thing about it, you can't really do that like that right now. It because they're making like a Power Ranger, they're making a young adult thing or something like that.
Yeah.
Which actually a good thing because think about me, making them teenagers just won't work today.
Definitely.
Because shoot, because they was shoot. I hate to tell people that, but you can't make stuff teenagers right now because the thing with me, I am sick of teenagers being in movies because the MCU had ruined it with Spider Man with Tom Holland.
Yep.
He ran that they ran that jump down because the movies wasn't really serious. It was too comedy and stuff like that,
Yep.
which is a bad thing in my opinion. Because the thing about my opinion stuff like that, it deal with the Tom Holland stuff. The Spider-Man fans should come out there all they want to. I don't care. I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
That the Toby Spider-Man was the best one. Spider-Man 1 and 2 is the best Spider-Man movies. I gotta go Spider-Man
So
1.
Oregon's Peter Parker. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. If you go Peter Parker and Spider-Man combined together, if I gotta do two together, I gotta go Toby. Toby's the best. He did the best one. And and plus the bad thing about it, it was a horror director. It was a horror director that actually directed that movie. Sam Raimi. He
Yeah.
knows he knows a horror and plus a comedy person,
Yeah.
and plus a comedy director. And that's what what I did. How can he come in, make a make a funny character serious and funny at the same time and certain stuff, but you can't do
Yeah.
it now
What?
up at MCU.
No.
The 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 blueprint is right there in Spider-Man 1 and 2 for you to follow. I don't get it.
Yeah. To follow how is the throwing put to be fair.
Yeah, because you look at Spider-Man 1, it had its funny moments just when Toby was in the cage fighting he was fighting Randy Savage, I think something like that, the wrestler
Yep.
and stuff like that. And he was making jokes. I said, okay, that's Spider-Man. He make jokes, he uses powers, and he make his opponents mad, and then he beat him. But then he beat him,
Yep.
but he just don't hurt him and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about for me, so there for me that if I had to go watch Spider-Man movies, which one the best? I gotta go Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1.
That's second one.
Yeah, if so I got to go Spider-Man Spider-Man No Way Home, the one with Doctor Strange.
Yep.
I got it, and I got to go one was Mysterio. I got to go Amazing Spider-Man. I got to go this first Holland Spider-Man. It's the sixth one, and the seventh one is Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's the worst. The Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Yep.
the writing had messed that movie up. Because I think my his was swinging the action was good,
Yeah.
but that story and stuff like that messed up, and just how the big old director wanted to do it. I think, in my opinion.
Yep.
Shucks. Shoot. Let's just try to do. You had to do like a top seven, top six, or top seven intros and Power Rangers that you like. It don't got to be ranked.
Ah. Okay. Okay. And
Just the intros, just top seven.
first, what, seven?
Yeah, seven.
Okay. The first one, my Morpher, the OG.
It
Second,
don't. You got to be ranking
Zio.
that.
Second,
It
I don't
don't got
rate.
to be
I'm just,
ranking.
yeah. That's my favorites. I like.
Okay.
Second, Lightspeed Rescue. The second Zio. Third, Lightspeed Rescue. Fourth,
Okay.
Dino Thunder. Fifth, Ninja Storm. Six will be Dino Charge. And
Okay.
eight is, seven, six is Ninja Storm. Is the
Ninja
SPE.
Steel. Oh, you talking light
I
speed?
was,
Okay.
SPE, and SPE, that's it, yeah.
Let me see. I'm going by intros. I'm not going by quality of the show. Because I go
Yeah,
quality of the show has a whole different story. Let me see.
yeah,
Mighty
yeah.
Morphin. I gotta go Zeo. I gotta go Turbo. Time for
Right.
intros. Um, I gotta go Ninja Storm. Um, I gotta go Beast Morphers. That kind of surprised me.
Mhm.
Let me see. Number six is Jungle Fury. Oh man, that's gonna be hard for this seven. God, dope. Number seven, in space. In space intro.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh. Now this is gonna be the hardest one we did. Um name the best Prodigy series just with the best story. Top six.
Top best stories.
Yeah. The best story just out of the
Uh,
whole series.
like start to end one, like story.
It could be like a series or an episode, anything like that, just with the best series. I think something like
Okay. First will be Down Thunder.
that. Okay.
Second, SP.
All right.
Third, in Ninja Storm.
Okay.
Fourth is Ninja Steel.
Hmm.
Fifth will be uh, Zeo.
Okay.
Sixth, sixth will be mm, Modern Warfare. Yeah,
Okay.
so seven, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shucks. Let me name my six. I
I'll
gotta
say
go.
well, this
Dang,
one.
not, dang, it's gonna be hard too because the series I like them more than others. Some of them.
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin, the OG, based on the character development, all the cast members. Number two is Zeo. Number three is Ninja Storm. Oh man, that's
Mhm.
getting hard. Number four is Lightspeed Rescue. As best story, I gotta go Time Force as one of them. Oh man. Number six is oh man, shoot, Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury
Mm-hmm.
is one of the best stories throughout the whole series. I think, in my opinion. Oh man, nah, that was hard, man. God, dog. Oh man, if you let me see, let me see. If you was making a Power Rangers series or a movie or anything like that, which series will you use and you was
Do
Netflix? The
that
two
for 2 movies?
yeah, the series that you probably make into a movie if you could. You can choose four of them. You can choose four of them, four series. If Netflix give you four choices to give you movies and series spinoffs, which four will
Okay.
you use?
First would be reboot of My Heart Improvement. The My Morphin movie, yeah.
Okay,
Sec- Second will be Dino Thunder.
all right,
Uh, third will be Ninja Storm.
okay.
Third, yeah. And fourth will be Improve Lost. Get Miku to move Lost Galaxy.
Oh, I think it's in space. It's in space. I think.
Oh, okay.
You talk about Turbo. You talk about Turbo just in space.
I'm actually Lost Galaxy. At Lost Galaxy. Nice piece.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, the four that I'll probably use if I had to choose from Netflix to use, I gotta go Mighty Morphin, the reboot of the stuff right down like that. The second one got to be Zeo, or those two could be correlated together in it. Mighty Morphin and Zeo, since those two was like connected. No, I use those two, Mighty Morphin, Zeo. My third one will be Dino Thunder,
And
and my fourth one will be Jungle Fury. The
uh,
for like the kung fu people, everything else like that. Oh, oh, Dirk, you want to come in? Oh
yeah,
shoot,
come on,
so he
yeah.
said he using. Oh shoot, he using Time Force, Dino Thunder, Light Speed, and
Yeah, I
Space.
Thunder and Light
Okay.
Speed in space. I did call Dino Thunder and Light Speed for me for yeah.
Dang, shoot. Shoot. Because damn thing about me and Netflix was thinking that with the Power Ranger franchise, man,
Well,
I will make about each series a movie with some spinoffs.
yeah,
Just with the Six Rangers, you know what I mean? It sounds like you
yeah,
get a Six Ranger or some kind of leader that on the
yeah,
spinoffs
yeah,
for them to go on a mission or something like that. Be, because you remember the one just where RPM Red had actually went to crossover into Samurai.
yeah.
Man, that jump be good. Oh, if they reboot it, okay. Oh shit, if they want to reboot it, um, I don't think that Netflix is willing to reboot the Project franchise if the movie is already there. Because look at the Mighty Morphin 2017 is right there.
Mm-hmm.
All they need to do is call the cast to come back. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he wanted similar to Stranger Games and Goonies, but the thing is, I don't think Netflix is willing to go that young. Not that young though. They might go in their 20s or something like that. That might be the young they might get, because we got to know that Netflix usually has like grown people that look at them. If this was Disney, I'd probably say like Goonies or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If with Disney, I would say Goonies and Stranger Things might work, but
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for Disney, Goonies might work and Stranger Games, but shoot. Oh, he meant by the tone. Okay, okay. Because the tone is serious and funny at the same time. Oh, understand. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
all right. Oh, yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. But the thing, but the thing about these is, they did try to reboot the Power Rangers. Shoot, I don't think that putting them in high school is a smart thing. I'll put them like in college
So I say,
because if you look at it, you put them in college and all that, they can leave class anytime. If something
yeah.
happen, the teachers won't be asking questions and just be
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Okay.
Oh, sure, he went serious, funny, and mysterious. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, because the mystery part could be finding the power coins and stuff like that, and the serious
Like,
and funny
yeah.
part could be like the
Mm,
lines in the movie. All right, sure, that part can work.
yeah.
Okay, because the thing about Power Rangers got a whole lot of potential and stuff like that. Everything else like that. You look at Power Rangers and kind of potentials they got, and how many games they can make based on the
Mm-hmm.
series they got. Because that's what you can make like a Mighty Morphin game. Oh man, I hated that junk. Oh yeah, I agree with that. The 2017 one that was funny and serious at the same time,
Yeah, but as
but the,
people are
yeah, but the only
no
thing messed it
frequency.
up. Yeah, but
No
the only
more.
thing. Oh yeah,
They're no more at all. Just
the only
insanity.
okay. But the only thing messed it up was like the timing it came out,
Yeah.
and because think about it, why would you let it come out the same that at that time though? They should have waited till the summer or fall time to do it.
Yeah.
I think something that and for the only thing that messed it up the 2017 movie I think in my opinion this should have had the Power Rangers fighting the putties in the middle of the movie and one at the end.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, because the fight they had with the putties was good, and that would have forced the Rangers to come together and actually morph and stuff like that.
Yep.
That'd be a good thing. Because you look at the ones in 1993, Mighty Morphin, they was forced to morph and they was forced to go with the powers they had and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and fight their way out the situation without help, all except for them five. And this should did the same thing with the 2017 Power Ranger movie. Stuff that
Yep.
this should have start off this start first and just was simple putty in the middle of the movie, and this should see that them not working together um, almost costing the battle and stuff like that. In time for the end of the movie, if they see like a whole lot
Yeah.
of putties, they will learn their lesson just for the first time, I think, and stuff like that, and they will, in my opinion, work together to beat the putties. Because it's two type of putties. It's super putties, Z putties. Wait, I know it's regular Z and super. I think.
Right.
I think it had is it Z? It's I know it's regular putties.
Yeah.
They I know they had it's super and Z putties. I think there wasn't Mighty Morphin.
Okay.
And didn't they change to the birds? I think like in the Ninja season. I think something like that.
I
Just
think
when
so
Ivan
too.
Ooze did just when just when Lord Zed came in and he had his own people. I think something like that. I think it was on the Birds. I think is doing the second or third season. Just doing the Ninja season. I think.
Sure.
Yeah, Because think about it, if you look at it stuff like that, if the Power Ranger stuff actually was video games, it's a whole lot of stuff they can do, and they can make it like they can make it like an open world game too. If you look at it
Yeah, okay.
or stuff like that,
Yeah,
or they
definitely.
yeah, and they can do like DC Universe Online if they want the players to just to explore the world and stuff like that, and just have about 2 or 3 seasons or four, just doing the base game, and then you add the other seasons to it, everything like that, in
Right.
their world.
Yeah.
It be sound like Dragon Ball Z. They add that god, then they add the stage to it and stuff like that, and that be like a good thing. I think, in my
Yeah, okay.
opinion, it could be. And and kind of like for me, if I had man shoot and kind of choose like the worst season that just I made video game, I think in my opinion is Mega Force. Because then for me,
Yep.
shoot, I think some companies just want to try to mess that up. It'll mess it up bad. They don't know source material.
Yep, definitely. Yep.
And kind of like the best ones to make into a video game franchise is like Mighty Morphin, Jungle Fury,
Yep. Same with
Time
Thunder.
Force, yeah, and Time Force too. Because if you look at
Yeah.
it, that was video game company just like to work with, just like
Yep.
winding time and stuff like that, and going with the Time Force thing, that should be good.
Mm.
And they need the company that made that Power Rangers new game, the power. This is Shadow Grid. That's actually a good game too, in
Yep.
my opinion. Be, because they tell me, in my opinion, but I be learning sometimes. People sometimes with video games. Um, some people think that all video games supposed to be shooters. I say, so you can't make a Power Ranger game a shooter, which will be dumb.
Yep.
I think in my opinion, because think about people keep on saying talks on making a shooter game, making a first person shooter. I say, have you seen the show? It's no way. It is no way, in my opinion, that you could make Power Rangers a first shooter game. Come on, now that make no
Yep.
sense.
No way.
If that was a Predator game or that was an Alien game, I probably say okay, have at it. You could shoot at them, live, slow them down, and stuff like that. That's cool with that. But the thing about it, the thing of Power Rangers, sure, you can't make a Power Rangers franchise game a shooter.
Yep. Same
And
for.
yeah, and kind of thing for me, do with the Power Ranger game, I would make it like an RPG because they already got a fighting type like game already, which is just with Power Rangers Shadow the Grid.
Yep. For.
Because should they need to make an RPG type Power Ranger game? I think, in my opinion, and that would bring in more fans. That would bring in just the people that play RPGs and stuff like that, and
Definitely. Yeah.
and they can learn the and they can learn about the source material and stuff like that.
Yeah. For.
In
Yep.
my opinion, that'd be good. If you can, okay, if you could bring in fi- if you can choose 5 DC characters that you will make a game for and stuff like that. No, no,
Right.
no. Seven. You choose 7 characters to make a game for. If you have your choice.
Okay. My choice to make A7
Yeah.
DC. Okay. Game card. Um. First is the Flash, Batman,
Okay.
Superman, Green
Okay.
Lantern, Cyborg,
Okay.
and uh, Eli- uh, Green Arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. My 7 would have been Superman. Mine's have been Green Lantern. my other one will be how can I say this? Superman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. It's my third one.
Right.
Fourth one got to be Nightwing.
Um,
Fifth one got to be Doctor Fate.
um,
Deal with the magic world. They open up the magic world and stuff like that.
right.
I I go with that. Let me see. Number six got to be, in my opinion, um, Martian Manhunter.
Okay.
Yeah, that will open up a whole new lore of stuff to him. I think Martian Manhunter is underrated. And number seven will be Shazam.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a good one. I think, in my opinion, Shazam to make him a game that would bring in kids into based on the character he is.
Yep.
Because then for me, you can make Superman a Superman game shouldn't be that hard because everybody if you can make a game just for God of War and stuff like that for your system,
Mm,
and you can make a Superman game, then your software developer animator sorry
yeah.
because you telling me that shit that you can do Call of Duty, you can do God of War with all the godlike powers you got shown on screen, and you telling me that you can't do a
And
Superman
the
game? Come
PC,
on now.
PC. Yeah. What?
Yeah, yeah, because it's you telling something. It's too hard to animate. I said, how is too hard to animate, and
What?
you making God of War? Come on now, that make no
Yeah.
sense. You making God of
Should not be that
War,
too much. No, but
you making Call of Duty, you making all these games and stuff like that. Come on, that make no sense. But the thing about Xbox say they can do it, but the thing is, they look for a company that would come in and actually do the source material and stuff like that. That animation team
yeah.
that can do it. Because thing about me, if shoot, if I just had to choose a system that just might do it better based on characters, shoot, I got to go WB, yeah, Warner Brothers
Yeah.
games and stuff like that. Be,
Mm-hmm.
be, because there's Warner Bros. Already approved that they can do like a Superman Injustice type game and stuff like that, like Injustice 2.
Right.
They already proved that they can do it.
Yeah.
Because I think that for me sound like PlayStation is kind of selfish with their games, which I don't like half of the time.
Yeah.
Because the PlayStation people want to stop the Call of Duty deal and stuff like that. Because they say that Xbox is gonna take the fan base. I say y'all y'all stubborn with Spider Man, y'all stubborn with God of War, and y'all mad at Xbox because they want Call of Duty. That's kind of like the pot kind of kettle black
Yeah.
and stuff like
Okay. Yeah.
because because right if you look at it, Xbox make a better quality game based on graphics and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and putting it to their full potential. I say, man, they do that though. And PlayStation users, bro, them suckers in unreasonable. They would call you a traitor just for playing one Xbox game and stuff like that, and know that that game is only just on Xbox and stuff like that. Because the PlayStation fans, bro, them suckers mean. They get mad at you, bro. They talk junk. They
Right.
talk about like your quality be bad on Xbox. I say Have y'all seen it side by side before y'all talk junk? Because like had tell me that one time talk PlayStation quality is better than Xbox. You know what I tell them? Look for the latest
Yeah.
video. Deal with the
Mm-hmm.
graphics 4K 60. You compare the Xbox at the highest thing just to the PlayStation. Guess what happened? They were mad at me and never came back to my channel again. They got mad at me. I say, you the one that said it. They got
Yeah.
mad at me. They got mad at me just for saying look up the facts. I said, what do y'all PlayStation
No.
people do?
Yeah.
Because look at it, the PlayStation people seem to believe everything that the Xbox people no not Xbox but the PlayStation company say. And when you
But
tell them look up facts, they get mad at you. You know what's that?
what? For,
That on the PlayStation company, the on the PlayStation fans just get mad at you when you say that the Xbox quality is better, everything like that. It's better than PlayStation and certain things. And they got nerd talk some. That's a lie.
yeah.
That's what you not telling them respectfully. I told them to look up the 4K 60 streaming thing.
Yeah.
Just what E3 had show that year.
Right.
The Xbox the Xbox 4K 60 thing was better.
Yeah.
PlayStation be like cheating people, bro.
Yeah.
Time for like the 4K stuff. How come an Xbox company that came in after PlayStation d- just got better 4K stuff than them?
And they improve, I guess. Then Samsung for expert improve.
Yeah, because you look at the way right now, PlayStation been out before Xbox.
Yeah. But expert better to improve their stuff for over the years.
Yeah,
Also.
yeah, because you look at it, Xbox is willing to put the best PC stuff, the best, the best 4K, best PC and stuff like that memory card inside its systems to make it better for their fans.
Yeah.
Because the PlayStation I had a PlayStation 1, I had a PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 3 did me wrong. I said, nope, I threw that back for the Xbox 360. And that's what I never turned back after that. And plus, I got the PlayStation 4, but I just don't play it as much as my
Often.
Xbox.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't play as much as the Xbox and stuff like that. And kind of like do you think that in your opinion stuff like that how can I say this? Do you think that Mass Rider just might cross over with Power Rangers if Netflix get their way?
If you'd adapt to a yes,
Because the thing about me, in
even if
my
it's
opinion,
your own.
is yeah, because the thing about me, in my opinion, I would do shoot, I would just make the Xbox stuff no the Xbox but the Power Ranger and Mass Rider stuff
Yeah.
crossover um
Yeah. Like
uh
agree on that. If you
because
have
at this
some measure for the comrades.
yeah because you look at it just at the end of the Power Ranger movie, Dick had the Kamen Rider on the first one come in just doing the teaser at the end of the movie, you know what I mean? It sounded like a
Yep.
teaser end credit scene.
Right.
And they can have the Mass Rider come in and just as the Rangers didn't need help right there, and boom, that's your teaser right there. After the
Mm-hmm.
first or second Mighty Morphin movie, and then you do like a crossover spinoffs. Just put the Mass Rider or the Power Ranger and him fighting the enemy just on his planet, just helping him out. Then the Rangers
Yeah.
leave, go back to Angel Grove, and that's it. And then you make a Mass Rider series just after crossover movie. just
Yeah.
sound like the Japanese people do. That they cross them over the next season.
Mm-hmm.
You see that team? Yeah, shot shoot. I was Netflix. I do that and stuff like that. I do that. In my opinion, I would. Shoot. Because I on the Power Ranger stuff. I think something like that. What type of show it might be? Because at the end of me, what I think about the Power Ranger news stuff like that. Shoot, if they can make that quantum show that Billy making on Netflix or put it online, that'd be good
I got no.
and stuff like that. Because think about it, that Billy quantum series thing look real interesting and stuff like that.
Yep.
Because then, in my opinion, that jump look good. That jump look real
Yeah.
good in my opinion.
Good for you.
Be, because then, in my opinion, stuff that the thing about I make Mask Rider. I would bring it like Ultraman and stuff like that in a separate thing because like stuff is already good. That
Yeah.
just the Ultraman and it's actually going well with fans. It shoot. I just stuff like that. I will make that like into like a live action series. I'll make it like a Japanese version and one like an American version,
Right. Yeah.
stuff like that, or just make it like an American version, like in America. But it still be good though.
Yep.
And plus, I just hope this news is good though. Time for the project stuff. Because then about it, shoot, this project stuff. That God had to answer a whole lot of questions, and just how some people were able to come back
Yep. Mm.
and stuff, which well, I think in my opinion would be good. But everybody different though.
Yep.
This I think the only thing, in my opinion, that messed up this movie is that that in my opinion it just the Rangers just ain't morph enough. They should have
Yeah.
morphed
Or not
two
sure how
times,
to
one in
move.
the middle, one.
Plus, they shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, to move. At least the toy version were not good at all. Yeah.
yeah,
Just go
because
off
that would
grid. That's why I just win that movie
because
for
you
me.
look at the first. Oh yeah, because you look at the first time in the original Power Rangers series Mighty Morphin, they should have had the Rangers fighting just a regular putty with their powers
Yep.
and stuff like that, and they beat them. And put the Rangers just got cocky, and then Rito make the super putty and stuff
Yep.
like that. And plus, the Rangers is forced to morph and stuff like that. They're like forced to morph, and they learn that they got to work together and stuff like that. By the time the second
Yep.
putty come down, and Zoran tells them that's not the best Rito got, and that will force them to work together and stuff like that. That'd be good in my opinion.
Yep.
And then the Z putties would have been the last challenge, and that would test the Rangers' resolve along with Gordar and stuff like that. Be, be,
Yeah.
be,
Sure.
because you have about two or three or four Z putties along with Gordar. that will force the Rangers to work together and actually defeat the Putties. That will force them. I think, in my opinion, the movie didn't
Yeah.
make a lot of money, but they still made a second one, and, and,
Yep.
and plus the second movie made up for the first one. That would have made more sense, I think, in my opinion. Because like the problem is DVD had sold out the first time it came out and stuff like that, just for the regular public that had to look at it. And now people like the
Yep.
2017 movie a little bit as time passed by, and people are asking with the reboot that I say some of these same people who asked for a reboot is the same people that didn't went to the theaters and look at it. I said that made no sense now for you to ask for a reboot and
Yeah.
you didn't even look at the first one in theaters.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Cause
Just
shoot,
the Morpheus right later, but the anchor's ain't good. The
yeah,
ratings right
sure, the movie
low.
was good though. The movie was actually good in my opinion. But the thing for me is shoot, I actually understand the reason why they wait to the end of Morph based on the character development. They want the characters to like come together, work together and stuff like that before
Together
they morph.
first, right? Yeah, but
And
I think
for
they
like the
can
morphing grid to be
accomplish something for Morpher. Yeah, they get the
yeah,
points to show how they're Morpher. Though, yeah, but the
yeah,
trailer
that would
very
be good.
lame though, very lame.
But
Yeah,
if they go
it's
by the
it's
timeline in this movie, I think 2017 movie, all these people will
make
be in
Morpher.
college. They'll be in
Yeah,
college, I think, don't it? Because it's 6 years
pretty sure
later.
in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were in high school in this one, but 6 years later, they would be in college or just like working together or just starting a business. That's kind of the
yeah,
only three things that I probably could think of. Sound like Billy. I think Billy and I think Billy and Trini might be in college. Kimberly,
right. Mm-hmm.
Kimberly might be in college, but she might use her looks to just try to pass by. Jason might be playing football,
Yep.
and Zach, I think, um, he
Help his
might be
mom
home.
for sure.
Yeah, he he might be homeschooled. So
Pretty sure so too.
just doing his college years. If his mother ain't
Yep.
better by now.
But doing sub killing girl, pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, yeah, and Tommy, shoot, that's gonna be hmm.
You see who played Tommy though.
Where would Tommy be at though? That's the oh wait a minute, man. I know what Tommy be at. He might be in
We knew
school and he
at
might be
at,
leaving to
at
go to like a
college.
yeah. He might be in college and he might be going to a dojo at after college
Yeah, probably
because
at college have a dojo to join. If they join, the student allow them to join the
yeah
members.
yeah yeah because if you look at the Mighty Morphin the Mighty Morphin teams, the three best fighters was Zach, Tommy, Jason, and
Yep.
the fourth one would have been Adam just after Zach left. That put Adam in that fourth place as the top four
Yep.
fighter. And Trini, I put Trini in there too, just as a good fighter as well. Billy, I like him, but Billy had no hands for a while. He could have flipped. I give him that. He can flip and shoot you, but shoot, he wasn't a good fighter at the beginning, but toward the end he was. shows and series just will do for your company. It will raise your value.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's yep, and that what we talking about there. If Disney, if Disney, in my opinion, just would have make their shows a little bit
Again,
uh better, I think so that, and just not alienate their audience, just doing their run. Because like SPD, Donald Thunder was good shows, but it seemed like the Disney themselves didn't believe in it. You look at the advertising they did for the show, it wasn't just that much advertising is different. Because if you look at it, shoot, they didn't even advertise Donald Thunder. That was Tommy.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That that was Tommy that really that really built up the hype from Donald Thunder.
Yep.
That was the only reason why that show just got ratings.
Mm-hmm.
It just because the Tommy was introducing it, and it sounded like the other series. It seemed like that Disney didn't believe in it, and that was the problem I had with Disney and stuff for that. Because like the shows and scripts of the show was good, but it seemed like the company themselves didn't have believe in their own product, which actually a bad thing in my opinion.
Yeah, kind of. Fair enough.
Be, because because you telling me you bought a product for over 100 million, $200 million, and you sold it back. That means you didn't like it in the first place because you just
Yep.
wanted it because of the name,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the thing I didn't like about it. And some kind of Disney people that sound like be trying to defend it, tell something. And this Power Rangers, I say Power Rangers is a brand that been around for over 25 years, over
Yeah.
25 years, and you tell me it's just a brand? Come on now, people.
No, it's more of a like it's something else. More
Yeah,
than brand.
yeah, because we seen shows go and we seen shows come. This after a season too, and for the shows be gone,
Yeah.
and therefore a show like Power Rangers to be like keep on going and stuff like that, that should tell you right there about the brand name. It's actually good,
Yep.
and
Kind of.
plus like and each passing season bringing new fans, which Disney didn't actually believe in and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And kind of like the kind of like the bad thing about it, and it kind of like the bad thing about it. It seemed like people became fans of the SPD, Donald Trump, SPD, and some of the other shows on Disney too
Yeah.
after Disney sold it,
Mm-hmm.
and Netflix bought it
Yeah. Very well.
because right you can tell that on the Netflix actually care about the franchise and stuff like that based on the stuff
Yeah.
they're doing. And
Mm-hmm.
because they're bringing in new people, they're doing new crossovers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That job be good. And stuff to my and wait a minute. Um, and kind of like for Cosmic Fury and stuff like that, didn't they change some
Right.
stuff? In
Yeah.
Cosmic Fury, they changed stuff, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, good. I was looking. I said, wait a minute. I said,
Yeah.
God,
They
go.
did.
That
Yeah.
joint.
They did. They changed for contrary how they did this
All
is
right.
and yeah, that's it. I'm over to yeah.
Because I was looking at that, I said, wait a minute. Now, I know they made
New suits.
some new
Yeah.
stuff in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
new
They put
stuff in
new
it.
suits. Yeah.
Yeah,
Before. Yeah.
and it kind of like in my opinion, I'm just worrying about in my opinion. That's how the suit would look. That's how the new suits would look
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. But it's so.
Be,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like
Be,
the suits.
because
Yeah.
be because the thing about it shoot because they might should I don't want people to judge the show based on the suit being ugly and stuff like that.
Yeah. Me see it and show yeah. It's just video, but yeah.
Yeah, And plus, you got to look at the last episode of the unworthy fan film, that Power Ranger fan film thing.
Yeah.
Unworthy. I think was bloodline, something like that.
Behind the grid. Behind the
Yeah,
grid.
yeah. Because shoot, I just might do a watch party just of all three YouTube things, something like that. All three
Um,
or something like that. Or the Bloodline show or something like that.
um,
Just to see who will actually come. Because they might show I just can't show it on the channel and stuff like that, but I could do like a watch party on it and stuff like that.
and
Because the rules of YouTube and stuff like that, so you can't show people stuff unless they give you permission or something like that, anything like that. And based on the rules of YouTube, they still unless you do it anyway. Even even if you have permission, they still unless you do it based on the AI they got. Because things they're not using people, they're using AI to find certain stuff. I say nope, it'd be no kind of AI that just not trying to ban my channel. I say nope, it won't be me.
mm-mm.
Did he not see Dino Thunder, Ninja Storm? There was
Yeah.
like young adult themes seasons.
Yeah.
He must have seen Time Force
Sure. But no.
because that's what he seen time. Because think about it, he seen Time Force, Dino Thunder, SPD. They had some violence inside that show that just with Power Rangers used to have early on back in the day. And and
Yeah.
and and did he not see the Green Ranger saga and Mighty Morphin?
Probably
Those
not.
was those was some adult stuff inside them episodes and stuff like that.
Yep.
And they was willing to kill back in those days too.
Yep.
If you look at it, Lord Zed, he wanted to kill the Rangers. He almost did it. If it wasn't for Alpha
Yep.
putting them underground inside the Zeo thing,
Mm-hmm.
Lord Zed just would kill him. I think, in my opinion,
Yep.
because think about it, so you pretty much could tell like he might be like a casual fan who saw some of the seasons, but
Right.
he didn't look at the whole thing and stuff like that. Because that's when he look at the whole thing that he would know like Time Force, Dino Thunder, SPD. They had adult themes inside those seasons
Yep. Yeah.
and stuff like that. And those Rangers was like actually grown. And kind of like for me, he can't make them that's too young though. I think in my opinion, if you try to make them too young these days, people like in my opinion just might try to compare to the MCU, and you do
Yep.
not want that. Just as a
Yep.
Power fan, you do not want a young adult show to be compared to the MCU, and that will bring down your value of your show right there. Because look at Titans and there's a Warner Brothers and stuff like that. That
Mm-hmm.
Dick Grayson was grown, and that's what he still was Dick Grayson at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. He he still out like the character in the comic book. He was grown, everything like that. They can do the same thing for these people right here. Let's put them in college. I'm good with that. Let's put them in college. Just reboot some of that. Let's put them in college and not in high school, because that's what if you put them in high school, it will not work like it was back in the '90s and stuff like that. Because if you look at it, John Wick just had to change some stuff up in most of his movies. in his movies, it's like current.
Yep.
If he got changed around stuff, shoot, I know some other people just got changed around stuff. Despite the gritty background it was in 2017, I I I I knew that he had to do something for DC. They can make him grown. That's not the problem. Make him grown. What wrong with doing that? Because like back in the day, there wasn't a TV show. I understand the reason why they made them teenagers, just to
Yeah.
draw in kids and stuff like that. But for
Yeah.
now, such you on Netflix, you got to put in
Mm.
grown people inside them suits because you can't put in kids no more or teenagers inside them suits right now and expect people to look at it. No, that jump won't work these days. Because that's why if you look at it, shit, the MCU is like having trouble bringing people just to the theaters because they're on doing, but still, and these grown people are playing superheroes and stuff like that, and they might need grown people inside these suits that playing Mighty Morphin
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Because think about it, if this was like 2020 before just before the MCU just went downhill, I would have said kids would work, young
Yeah.
adults would work. But that's 2023. It, people want their heroes mature. People want their heroes kind of grow up and stuff like that, like in college or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will work better just for the Power Rangers series coming
Yeah.
up, college or put them out in the world, something like that. Them starting a business and them starting a business and sound like Rita just trying to mess with them. That'll work. I think, in my opinion. Wait a minute, don't helmets look like Ninja Storm, don't it? Blake and Hunter. Don't they look like Blake and Hunter the
Yeah.
helmets? Because if they're doing Ninja Storm,
Probably. Mhm.
because that's what if they're doing Ninja Storm, that means these people got to be grown now. Sure they can't be kids because you look at
Yeah.
the series on Ninja Storm, they deal with kids back
Hmm.
in the day. Luthor just would have killed them.
Yeah.
Okay. I see the helmets. These helmets don't look like Mighty Morphin helmets. These look like Ninja Storm or some kind of or Ninja Storm and what's the other one?
Yeah.
And Samurai, I think one of them.
Yeah.
Just the one in the background, seeing like with the helmet and stuff like that. Opening the helmet, seeing
Yeah.
like the Samurai code. That might be Samurai or Ninja Steel or both of them together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that pink one look like Mighty Morphin. The other one like Mighty Morphin. Is they putting like
Yeah. Yeah.
two teams? If they put like if they're doing like two teams worth of movies, that will explain a lot by the helmets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is because because like in my opinion, if I was Netflix, I would do one just for Mighty Morphin and do one just for Ninja Storm.
Yep.
Because like in the comic books, they already say that that, that such that each team in Power Rangers is like in a separate dimension. Some of them,
Yep.
they already said that, and they can do like two Power Ranger teams, if they want to. I think, in
Yep.
my opinion, that'd be smart. Because we know like Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, and SPD is separate dimensions.
Yep.
Because you remember up in SPD had to travel back in time. Remember, and go to a portal just to get to the Dino Thunder with Ethan, Connor, and
Yeah.
Tommy, and stuff like that. They can do that just with the later seasons. Make those seasons separate movies. But the thing is, you can't do Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, and plus in space up in a separate universe. Because right, those four is one universe and stuff like that. That's the Zordon era stuff. The Zordon era stuff is like in one universe and stuff like that. That's
Yep.
one universe. But things when you go to um RPM, Ninja Storm, SPD, Beast Morphers, everything like that,
Yeah.
those is separate dimensions. And that what part of the fans just need to learn sometime. It's something like all the seasons is not in one dimension. The Power Rangers still get to travel just through a portal because their power coins allow them to travel anyway onto the next dimension and stuff like that to help out the team. Because you look at Beast Morphers and stuff like that. Beast Morphers had just had Devin go inside the grid and
Yep.
Carl out Jason just doing that season crossover thing. Because think about it, is these like the upgraded helmets for the Mighty Morphin team? Will it look like the upgraded helmets? Yeah. Because right, if you look at it, if we get a reboot of the 2017 movie, I
Yeah.
think these helmets right here might be the upgrades,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
No. Yeah.
and that would work in my opinion. But I would change some of it into the teeth of the saber tooth. You know what I mean? I would change the helmet that just to fit the animal you is and stuff like that, and that might work a little bit more. I think, in my opinion, but it's still good though. But it still need him there just for guidance. You know what I mean? Just to guide him through the script and
Yep.
stuff like that. Because you need an original writer there. Right there, like in a night, they need an original writer there. MCU, in my opinion, messed up at too. No.
Yeah.
Not the MCU, but the Star Wars universe. George Lucas has shown just how to write them three movies. They threw it away,
Yep.
and
Yeah. I
I
got
was
enough for
mad.
you. Yep.
Yeah, and kind of like they said doing the trailer, the Star Wars Jedi trailer. I'm not even sure. In my opinion, is those Jedi's movies that come out the Fallen Order in this new game Jedi on Survivor is part of the Star Wars universe.
Yep.
That's why I'm scared and stuff like that. With Disney, you know what I mean? Uh, because we know Disney don't like to mix animation and game stuff inside their lore. They want to make their own, and that's kind of like the bad thing. I think, in my opinion, they be doing is like they keep on saying talk something that's supposed to be part of the lore. What's supposed to be part of the lore? Because I sure don't see it.
Yeah.
Be, because you look at it, should the video game stuff be better than the movie? I say, God, dope, man. You telling me that the movie,
Yeah.
um, that the video game that the cutscenes stuff show a better story than the movie? Man, come on now, that make no sense. I would be mad
Yep.
if somebody
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
me because cause that's what if somebody tell me that my live action stuff is worse than the game, I'll be mad, bro.
Mm, yep. True. Hmm.
Yeah, because think about for me, in my opinion, what I'll be seeing, shoot, I'll be seeing like all like the MCU stuff don't be like written well now. Yeah, and kind of like the one thing I'm worrying about, I am worrying about if Blade is gonna be written well. Time for script. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
Like for a rated R character, Blade, I'm worried about Blade. If he gonna be like bad script writing and stuff like that, I say, God, no, I
Yep.
hate that jump because you know, like on time for movies and shows and stuff. The time the MCU stuff supposed to connect everything like that to like a greater villain and what their plan is. And shoot, I don't see it. Could you see what Phase Four going to do in the MCU right now? Because there for me, shoot, I don't see no end game right now just for Phase Four, just what Marvel doing.
Yep.
You know, because if you look at time for movies and stuff like that, I don't even see it. I don't see the lore. I don't see how Kang supposed to beat everybody, and he got beat by ants.
Yep. Viper is the best
Because you
equivalent, the
telling
best
me,
villain.
yeah, because you telling me,
That
you
person
tell
is so weak.
yeah, because you try to tell me that this man who got beat by ants and just got beat because his suit ran out, just got broken a little bit. I say he do got powers. Y'all do know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And kind of like the thing about it, in my opinion, so the MCU try to be so political sometimes that mess you up and stuff like that. And kind of like the bad thing about it, should the animation shows be better than on the MCU now. Demon Slayer is a good show. I like Hunter x Hunter now. And plus, shoot, I go back and looking at Naruto when he was younger because they were sure his big old Baroto show is kind of like confusing because like everybody keep on telling me, son, wait for the time skip, wait for the time skip. I say, what time skip is y'all talking about? Because you telling me that a show is bad, that that the show is that bad in y'all opinion that y'all asking for a time skip? No, I'm going
Yep.
back and look at the younger on Naruto, review it based on how many episodes I saw and everything like that, and just try to go back and keep on looking at just until I get back to the Boruto series just to see what's everybody hype about it. Because if you look at it, shoot, they got him fighting aliens and stuff like that. I said, wait a minute now. How we got for fighting ninjas to aliens and gods and stuff like that, which I don't get because that show made me go back and just had to look at the whole thing again based on the progression. And kind of like the bad thing about the Naruto show is so like shoot they made Naruto so powerful nobody just can't challenge him except for Sasuke, which is kind of backwards because you look at the Dragon Ball Z universe, if you see somebody just as powerful as you still got a challenge and stuff like that. You still got a challenge, and that what people fail to realize sometimes. You still got to have a
Mhm.
challenge to yourself. Yeah, everything else like that. Which I think, in my opinion, is actually good. But the thing about me about this about Dragon Ball Z, you can agree with me here, Barcode. Do how do a phase Super Saiyan 3 keep up with a Super Saiyan God that got Master Instinct, which that shouldn't be happening?
Uh,
Because
I
like
really
Dragon,
don't.
yeah,
Go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
because like the Dragons, because like Dragon Z rules, the one I saw growing up, they're like that. All Dragon
Yeah,
Z shows,
go by the watcher first. Yeah,
yeah, they go by power levels. Just the more powerful you get, just
certain
like the
part.
more
Yeah,
faster that you're able to beat your opponents. Most of the time, that is
yeah,
lower level than you.
yeah. Go
You,
by the rules of the watcher first.
yeah, yeah, and plus you telling me just doing tournament power, you got a Super Saiyan God Ultra form that you master. You should have beat her in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Eve, even with the key blast and stuff like that, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like everybody who want to agree with me, you could. If you disagree with me, then you could too in the comments and everything like that. Because think about it,
Yep.
it was no way. It was no way just for Khalifa should have been able to keep up with a Super Saiyan God doing that
Yep.
fight. And plus to almost beat him, I said that don't make no sense.
Yep.
And stuff like that was getting on my nerves half of the time. Because if you look at it, shoot, because if you look at it, if you look at Dragon Z power level, they got Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it jumped to Super Saiyan um um Kaioken times 10 times 100. Then they go to Super Saiyan God on the plain one. Then they got Super Saiyan God Blue and one red. And plus the last one is Ultra Instinct. You telling me that Goku went through all that training just for like Khalifa to almost beat him in the tournament of power? I all mad I hear that. And people up in the comments and other people on videos who said that shouldn't make sense. Those people when they comment on some saying you just shall wait for the show. Wait for the show to come on and see what the context is. I say context don't matter. A Super Saiyan 3 can't be a Super Saiyan Ultra God.
No, I could follow the logic first.
Come on, that'd be a loss. Ultra God, come on now, people, man, that cannot be this dumb. They're trying to defend a Super Saiyan 3 hanging with a Super Saiyan God and stuff like that. And the bad thing about it, it was actually in the comments defended toss some it was in the manga that they was actually fighting. I say the manga said it was fighting. The manga didn't say it almost beat the man.
Yeah.
Come on,
Um,
come on
give it
now.
a logic first.
It's the actual difference in fighting them just for play and time for the
Yeah.
tournament power just for your planet or your dimension to get destroyed. Goku played too much at certain points, and that
Yeah.
what big old Vegeta be telling all the time, man, you can't be giving the bad guy chances and
No.
stuff to power up because like one day so you might end up dead, and we can't bring you back just for the Dragon Balls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you look at it, the only reason why that Goku's alive today and is just because of the super uh on the Dragon Balls. Because
Yeah.
if the Dragon Balls wouldn't exist, Goku let Cell power up along with Vegeta.
Yeah.
Vegeta. I understand the reason why he did it because that's what because just he wanted to show off in
Yeah.
front of Goku and say he actually beat the man. But that's what Goku should not be waiting there waiting on a man to just to power up. I said, come on now, you can't let Cell power up and he kill you too. I said,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
and Krillin got on my nerves, bro. Just doing that android thing, he got on my nerves. I say, blow the girl robot parts up. She half robot. She would have survived the blow up anyway.
Yeah, for real.
and every that's why everybody to this day just call Krillin a sorry person. They call him a sorry person because they say if that android was evil and just like betray Krillin, come on
Yep.
now, man, you
Mm-hmm.
can't blame nobody but Krillin about that.
Yeah,
And kind of like the only reason why they didn't kill her be, because they said that she was half human, which I don't get how she half human.
yeah, yeah,
Because that man Dr. Jerome must have did some experiment on her or something like that, or did some kind of nanolights or something like that, to make her extra strong. Because
mm-hmm.
that's the only thing I can think of. And she could actually have kids too. That was actually surprising in my opinion. And she actually married Krillin. I said, God, though, how can you? Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because they, in my opinion, shoot, I'd rather her marry Gohan just than Krillin, in
Right,
my opinion,
right.
because that would have make more sense. I think, in my opinion, that just would make more sense. Is for her to marry Gohan just than Krillin, because they, Krillin's still sorry. Krillin don't know how to train, and Gohan can come back in less than a day and beat up Krillin. I say, why you choose Krillin of all people to be your husband? I say, come on, man. Because think about it, that thank him for saving you or everything like that, but that's what I can't marry the sucker. Because think about it, how about another sane come down just from space, just want to take a fade with your husband just for the death. That's what Krillin did. Krillin did. And that's the reason why up in there that I always say, if you got rules in the show, follow it. And Dragon Ball Z did not do that lately.
Yep. Not about the logic of it.
Yeah. And kind of like the people that was calling it out, they would call us haters, bro, in the comment. They would comment here in the comment. They touch us on so you just didn't see the episode for context. I look
No,
at them,
it's
I look at
understandable
them,
to do that.
yeah. Because you can't tell me that a Super Saiyan God alluding to a Super Saiyan 3. Come on,
No.
that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And for the other thing I'm worrying about is, in my opinion, it's like, how can I say this? I'm worrying about if Yamcha just might come back evil or good or something like that later on
Yeah.
in Dragon Ball. Because then for me, if he come back evil, Krillin dead.
Yep. Yeah. Right now.
Because then by yeah, if you look at early on in the Dragon Ball series, Yamcha and Tien was like the two best fighters just during that time.
Yeah.
And kind of like people who think are capping on that, look at the tape. Yamcha actually actually was hanging with Goku when he was younger, which is an actual challenge in itself. Just try to keep up just with Goku. Man, you try to keep up with Goku. Oh man, definitely
Yeah.
Yamcha be able to do that, bro.
Yep.
I was impressed because we know about how fast Saiyans is, everything like that, and plus how powerful it is, and everything else like that.
Yeah. For real.
Yep. And kind of like for One Piece is kind of confusing. Some parts should be
Yeah.
good, some parts should be better, other parts make you sad sometimes.
Yeah.
I say, God, dog, man, and some in my opinion, Dragon Ball Z don't be overrated. It be One Piece because these One Piece fans, bro. if you tell them any any type of criticism they're dealing with this show, oh man, that's jumping getting your nerves.
Yeah.
Because the thing about me, just before, in my opinion, I stopped putting out videos on anime and stuff I saw and plus reviewing, I already know. I already know up in it that the anime fans is getting mad at me
Yeah.
based based on logic and common sense of some of these shows. Because if you try to expose, they be mad at you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And thing about that, if I had to do like any Marvel character or something like anything, I just had to do it'd be like an X Men. Sound like a new X Men video game. One for Blade, one for the Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
Let me see. One for Iron Man and one for Captain America. I'll put in
Uh,
Bucky and Falcon into.
okay.
Yeah, shoot or shoot. I just had to choose which what I would do. Deal with the MCU games, anything like that. I would do. Which Marvel character that you might put in a game or something that if you were making a game stuff like that for Marvel, what characters would you use?
How many character can you use?
Use six.
Yes, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk slash Banner, uh, Black Widow,
Okay.
the Vision, possible,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Vengeance part of Vengeance. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
and,
Those are good choices right there.
and Miss Marvel too.
Wait a minute.
Miss
Which
Marvel
one?
Night Adventures.
Oh,
The,
okay,
the,
okay,
the, you know,
okay. I just would change our tone in the game though. I just would tone the game
yeah, I
the
mean the tone, yeah, the tone,
MCU
yeah,
Captain Marvel inside the game.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, before I leave, do you got anything just to promote anything like that?
No, I don't actually.
Okay. And just before I leave, y'all, shoot, and just in case y'all don't know, I am the voice up in the audio the drama thing just named Battle Fury, Power Rangers Battle Fury. That episode two
Yeah,
didn't come out, everything like that.
know.
But um but when it do, I will announce it or put it up in a community tab thing on my channel, anything like that.
Uh-huh.
Um if y'all got any predictions about the Battle Fury audio thing, what y'all think will happen, anything like that, I will put out a questionnaire thing, something like that, or some kind of prediction or something that
Uh,
night, and y'all can put it down there. And plus, I'll see y'all later. I will see y'all later and see y'all next time.
yeah.